very strong partisans in both parties in the past, and we had very bitter battles over all kinds of things, gun control and climate change and the economy and taxes. But there wasn't this little tail of extremism wagging the dog of the Republican Party as it is today. Mm-hmm. And sadly, so many of those extremists, those MAGA extremists, take their marching orders from Donald Trump, who has no credibility left by any measure. He's only in it for himself. He's now defending himself in civil actions and criminal actions. And when do they break with him? Because at some point, maybe there needs to be a formal deprogramming of the cult members, but something needs to happen.
Hello, this is Hillary Clinton. I want to thank you for letting me speak with you about an issue that is central to our children's future and critical in our fight to restore this nation's economy, solving our nation's health care crisis. The message is simple. It's time to bring about fundamental change, control our nation's soaring health care costs, and provide security for American families again. Since we first came to Washington, I've been chairing the President's Task Force on Health Care, and every day I have been lucky to hear from people all over the country.
If you send me legislation that does not guarantee every American private health insurance that can never be taken away, you will force me to take this pen, veto the legislation, and we'll come right back here and start all over again.
The working groups that we've set up embody now over 400 people. We are working, I can assure you, day and night on this issue. And we are going through a very comprehensive process which builds upon work that has already been done by others. The reason why we believe it is possible to come up with a comprehensive plan in 100 days is because so much work has been done before us. I've had the, I was going to say pleasure, but I'll hold off that word. I've had the experience of having read 280 comprehensive health care reform reports that have been issued by different people over the 6 months since I've first entered into this arena.
Well, I got to show you something in the New York Times. Front page today, left-hand column. Look at this. Clinton promises not to surrender on universal care. President's pledge to business executives also appears aimed at the middle class. And you read the story, a couple paragraphs. It's fascinating. Now, I want you to look at this as I looked at this morning when I read it. First off, the headline, Clinton promises not to surrender on universal care. Promises. Clinton promises. Anybody have a... Now, follow me now. Now, let's go down to the subhead, President's pledge to business. President's pledge. Now, let's go down to the first paragraph of the story where he says, President Clinton vowed today that he would not declare defeat. So we have promises, pledge, and vowed here. Let's go to the next paragraph, and a word reappears. Mr. Clinton's pledge in a speech to executives of the nation's biggest blah, blah, blah. And then at the end of this paragraph, a goal that will not be compromised. So we've got promises, pledge, vowed, pledge, and no compromises. Aren't these words irrelevant with this administration? Are they not? Promises, pledges.
Now, I have gone through the rigors of calculating the impact of your plan on my business, which has about 525 units throughout the country, and we employ in total over 10,000 employees. I have also talked with hundreds of other business people, and they've also calculated the cost impact on their businesses. I believe that this is something that we should and can fix, but for many, many businesses like mine, the cost of your plan is simply a cost that will cause us to eliminate jobs. In going through my own calculations, the number of jobs that we would have to eliminate to try and absorb this cost is a lot greater than I ever anticipated. Your averages about the impact on smaller businesses, those are all well intended, but all of the averages represent a wide spectrum in terms of the businesses impacted. On behalf of all of those business owners that are in a situation similar to mine, my question is quite simply, if I'm forced to do this, What will I tell those people whose jobs I will have to eliminate?
Well, let's talk.
The plan that once seemed likely to pass through Congress came to a screeching halt on September the 26th, 1994, almost a year to date after Clinton announced his plan. Senate Majority Leader George Mitchell, a Democrat from Maine, announced the plan was dead.